Today, I'm covering a topic that is near and dear to my heart, which is why some content earns more in advertising revenue than others. So, when I was a young man, I started this here YouTube channel. I made BMX content. So, I'd ride bikes with my friends. I would film things like tutorials, vlog style content, edits, things of that nature. And I ended up getting some good views. I got a following going, got traction on YouTube, and I met the monetization eligibility requirements. So I started getting paid. I was getting paid. I was in my peak getting like 300,000 views a month, making like $300 a month, and life was awesome. I had no expenses at the time. At the same time, my dad also was making videos on YouTube, and he would focus on making car repair videos. So anytime there was something wrong with our cars or a friend's car, he would just film a quick tutorial. Hey, here's how to fix this problem on this car this year, blah, 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 blah. We started looking at each other's analytics and like comparing, oh, what's working, what's not working. And you can see this is me on the left here, and that's my dad on the right. So I started to notice that my dad made way more money than me for the same amount of views. So on average per 1,000 views, I was making $1 and he would make about $5 for literally, in my head, it's the same amount of output. You know, I'm getting the same amount of views. I'm working hard. I'm building an audience here too. Why can't I get paid? So I'm just thinking like, the world's not fair. Why does he get paid? Like I'm working just as hard as him, blah, 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 blah. But on some reflection, I've come to understand why this is. The first thing that we need to talk about is how YouTube and Google ads are placed. So this is to YouTube specifically, but this concept can really be extended to any platform. This is just a general marketing concept. So advertisers choose specific keywords that they want to target. So for example, if I want to target business owners, I could target keywords like small business, new business, increased revenues, Alex Hermosi, things like that. The next thing that they do is they set a bid amount. So this is the price that they're willing to pay for someone to engage with their ad. If you watch enough of it, if you click it, if you interact with the ad, that's when they'll have to cash in on that bid. The subject matter of your content determines who is willing to advertise and also how much they're willing to pay to reach your audience. So if we think about the previous example, my audience is kids that are interested in riding BMX. My dad's audience is adults with car problems. So what are the key differences between these two audiences that's going to influence an advertiser's willingness to spend? First thing I want to address, it's not a secret, kids are broke, all right? Kids don't have money to spend. If you want to make real money in this economy, you can't be banking on somebody's lunch money coming through for you. Kids don't have buying power. Anything that a kid buys is going to have to go through their parents. And we're talking about BMX bikes here. A lot of parents don't want their kid hanging out at the skate park all day. It's not something that they're going to be stoked about. It's not really an investment. My dad's audience, adults with car problems. So these are people that have a car already, they have a problem with it, so they're motivated to fix it. Like, great target for an advertisement because they have money and they have a problem. Next point I want to address with this is that when you're talking about content creation, you can't always get a bigger piece of the pie. But what you can do is increase the size of the pie that you're working with. So if you think about the purchase price of an entry-level BMX bike is about $350. So the return on ad spend for an advertiser is going to max out at that full purchase price, right? Because that's kind of the ceiling of what we can hit as a return. Whereas a new car costs like 25 grand starting. So the potential return from an advertisement on somebody that is looking with car problems is going to be way higher than that of somebody that just is interested in riding BMX bikes. And that's going to influence the bid amount that the advertisers are willing to put on these videos. Next topic I want to address is market size. So BMX is a pretty niche sport. It's not like soccer or football, volleyball, not a lot of kids are interested in it. So that's going to limit my reach as a creator because there's only so many people. Even if I get everybody interested, which is not really possible, it's going to cap out at a lower amount than something with a bigger market. In America, everybody has a car. Like, you have to have a car to be a functioning member of society. So that ceiling on views and overall reach is higher. And that's going to mean that, more views is going to translate to more money no matter what you're doing, even if it's slightly less per dollar. Even if it's a smaller dollar amount per view, still, if you get more views, eventually you're going to make more money. Another example of this is my dad had another video that he just randomly made that was how to clean the charging port on an iPhone. And it's just a small, innocuous thing, but there are so many people with iPhones that he's gotten over 1 million views on it, because even though it's a niche problem, a niche thing, there are so many people with iPhones, it doesn't matter. So if you want to make a lot of money on your content, the summary is target a large demographic with significant buying power. And as we went over today, that's going to mean that the advertisers are willing to spend, there's going to be a return on that, and that's going to translate to more money for you. So let me know what you think of this video in the comments. I'm planning to make more videos like this in the future, so if you enjoyed this, stick around, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.